Welcome to Trading Lounge and the daily US stocks for Tuesday, May 10, and starting with Apple here. Well, we're on our way down. We should see some support come in at the 150. That would just be natural, the old lows and such a large number. I would call that the medium level. So we should see a bounce there, but eventually that should move on through that. So let's just go in and start to break this down. Where are we on the 2K and 1K and 100? Let's go in and have a look. So yeah, I mean basically from wave B here down to wave C here, we're looking for 5 waves of 1 and 2, and then 3, 4 and 5. Between 2 and 3 we're looking for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's all good, and we'll just break that down a little further. So from that wave B here, as I mentioned, we're looking for 5 waves down here. I don't see any reason to adjust anything at this stage. Just want to check on one thing while I'm here though, just the length of this and the length of this. Okay, so that's too short. Oh, that's good, because I was just sort of thinking that this could be 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 and finish, you know. But once again too, we need to tie all this into all the other markets as well, to a point. So wave 1 and 2 here, and yesterday we talked about being short here. I hope you got short here. There's a couple of other places we could have got short, but they didn't click in, but that's okay. So yeah, I mean that could be wave 1 here and 2 here already for this, and just keep on moving down. So there's 2 things I wanted to just talk about here briefly. Was that first of all, the 150, which is a medium level. So if you see that as resistance, getting a pattern like this here, using it as resistance, working from the low up in that way, sometimes it comes back above the level. Not sometimes, most of the time it does. So I better show that. So most of the time it can come back above the level. So you just need to be a little bit extra careful. We don't chase that breakout down there. We just wait for the low to come in, and then we start working upwards in that case. So that's what we'll do at the 150. And in the meantime here, we can get a rally. Technically we can go back to the 61.8%, so that's even further up than that. I don't think that that will be the case though. The other little point too that I wanted to make here is that this might just be wave 1 and 2 here, and then 3, 4, 5 coming down further. So that may be in place there, or it may be in place down here. It doesn't really matter for us. We're just going to leave the stop out up here, so we're not going to get triggered out. And the idea is really just to get another position in this space here somewhere. So anywhere in that green space, I'll leave that up to you to work your magic. And so we'll have a position. You may be in up here, I don't think so though, but one here. We'll get another one down here. If any sort of rally back into that space, then we'll look to pick up another one at that point, and we'll add down here. Once the 150 becomes the retested resistance, then we'll bring the stop down to this. I mean, at least get this wave 2 in here as well. Like I said, it probably won't go up that high. There's a fair bit of pressure in the markets. I mean, there will be bounces in the market. Yeah, we'll see how that goes, see how strong that bounce comes back, and you'll get some sort of idea of this. Moving on to Amazon, no change here, still cranking down nicely as expected towards the 2000, and also better put in the 1800 here, which is a minor level that will be part of that particular number set there as well. So let's just cruise it into 1000 to start with, 1000 ticks. So yeah, we're looking for 1 and 2 from yesterday, and then 3 and 4 and 5. So we'll just get a bit more info on that on the 100. So everything's going quite well here. So just putting another position here. I'm not sure if I mentioned that before, but yeah, so we've got this one, this one, this one. I've just brought the stop down from here down to here for the time being. Once we're at 2000, which is a major trading level 2, and then we've got group 1 above that, so 1, 2 and 3. Once the 2 here becomes the retested resistance, then you can be pretty much assured that it's going to be pulled down to the 2000 at that point. So we'll just wait for that to become, I'll put this up here, technically it needs to be above that one there, but I mean 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's finished there, so we could put that wave 3 in there really. Might just drop that down. Something like that. This could rally back to this wave 4 here before going down. I mean, it could continue down, but I mean, it's just good to know that, or you can just check on the 38.2% retracement level at that point. So it'll be like that. What's that trend line there? Nothing, not important. And yeah, so that's where we are at the moment with the big A. And onto Google here. So this is going down quite well here. So yeah, we brought that down because we figured yesterday we hadn't been clicked in, so bringing these down got us clicked in, which is good. And we talked about being short under here, and also we're going to be going short here again. We're going to get some sort of rally coming back, but we'll just leave this stop out of the way there. It shouldn't breach the 2-3 again. If it did, it will just do it by a point or two, but yeah, it should be fine at that stage, and we should see this really just continue on down. We've had our retest here, it came through and then retested here and then dropped again, so you may have even had a better position there if if you're sort of onto this one. And also Facebook as well, just on the daily chart. We haven't seen this for a few days, so we can see the stochastics here clicking over, rolling over. Always nice to sort of have a bit of backing, a bit of support. So yeah, we should be just coming down for 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5, down to 100. So yeah, I mean, buying Facebook at $80 or thereabouts would be pretty nice. I'll go back over all this and check this as well before we before we start going when we can call the low in for the markets, but we won't be going long on the turn for all of these. We want to confirm and safety first. So 100 ticks, so we'll just go straight to that. So yeah, we've been building in short positions, so that's all good. I've just brought the stop down here. Where are we with this? It's pretty much 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's all the third wave there. So I mean, I'm just going to assume that's wave 1 in here, but there could be 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 in there, so that's a little bit of a thing. So that's going to go over here, but we're going to come down further for that. Then we're going to come back. All the retracements are back pretty low. We could get another one in there, but it's going to do not overtrade this one. I'll put it right there. I'll put it on the close. Because we'll probably see it sort of come down and then go back and then down. It'll be something like that, But I'm just sort of spacing them out. We'll get some more in here as well. We'll also look to, if that retest there, we'll get one under here as well. Because we're in the third wave up here, right? Of the third. So we should be traveling down here pretty quick. So we want to stack some meta on the short side here for this. I could use that as blue wave 3 over here as well. But I won't at this stage, because we just went over that with one other stock there for a moment. So this is probably the right count. Okay, so that's Facebook and Microsoft. playing out well, so we want to see that below the 250. So I'm just thinking, just thinking if this can be wave 1 and 2 and going into a third wave here. I'll just see the speed of it and things first. 2K and 100, so I haven't really updated it there, so in a way I have, but that's going to be 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. I mean, I've done this on the 100 tick, but I just not sure if I remembered. But it's just good to have a look at different charts to get different perspective on things. Yeah, okay, I've got that there. That's good. That's there. Don't need that. Don't think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The A, the B. Not too bad. Yeah, I mean, I could put sort of thinking of putting this over to here, but I won't do that at the moment. But okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's probably not finished there just yet. We're not going to have any problems here. We're just cruising on down. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just I will double check that. There's still a nice third wave here. This is probably 1, 2. Obviously, we've talked about that before. So this is all kind of important. This is group 2 here, 65, 72, and 80. So we want to be also in here again as well. So. Doesn't look finished here. I just don't want it running away on us either. So I think probably 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 coming into here, and then some sort of rally here, and then coming down. So we've got these spaced out quite nicely here. So I think I'll put that on the close there, just to pick it up there, because I'm just wanted to space them out a little bit. So I'll put that there. Don't normally do that, and I'll just grab this here. That's going to be there and there. It's going to be roughly right. Anyway, we want to buy on that bounce up there, and then we also want to, once that's done, we also want to build in another one over here. So I mean, you don't have to have them as full trades, but it's just all good practice. So it'll be something like this. We've got to get that one, so we'll bring this stop down, but we probably won't put it there because wave 4, 2 wave 4s here, or 3 wave 4s, 1, 2, and 3. We'll see how this one goes. If that needs to be brought down, you bring it down, because sometimes the wave 4s don't, technically they should all just come back to the same space rather, but I tend to find that they start dropping like that. So especially where we are within this structure, so there'll be still pressure to the downside here. So that's all good for Microsoft and Tesla. It's nice to see that confirm the bearish trend, but we knew that anyway. So that's all looking pretty good there. So we've got 2K and 100. So in this case, I'm going to call it wave 3 here. And that'll give us wave 4 that can pull back to this little space in here. We'll check if that's finished in a moment, but somewhere back in there. And then this would be down here, and then here, and then how far that comes down will be a mystery at this stage, but we'll get there. So this is kind of important because any trade that we put it in through down here, we'll probably have to put up with that wave 4 being there. And it may not reach there once it's retested here. It might be, you know, might be further down to the 750 or something. So we'll see how the cookie crumbles. But it's good. We're certainly getting there, aren't we? It's good. So we've got 1 and 2 and going down for wave 3 here, then 4, then 5, and then we've got 1 and 2, 3. We really want wave 3 here to be longer than this one. That's another thing that we need to just, I mean, it's good to know these because it just helps us keep us, you know, swimming between the flags, so to speak. So yeah, we want that. We want this wave 3 down here. I mean, it should be much longer. It should be another 60% on top of that. But if we can get it down here somewhere, that would be choice. That means this is probably needs to extend out further. Let's just have a look at the 100 tick, see where we're up to with that. So we've got wave 2 here with wave 1 and 2, and then 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the third, fourth, and fifth. This is probably not finished here, even though it wants to look like it wants to bounce. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for 1 and 2 and 3. So this is going to be down here a little bit further, I think. Could be wrong. And then that would leave us back up. We're going to have to sell that blue wave 4 though. That would be there. That's going to oops, it didn't pan out very well, did it? That's the top of wave 4 and the 38.2% retracement level, but we don't want to miss it. We got to get it. So I'm just going to make it big. Anywhere up there will be fine. We can bring the stop down a little bit. You can see how this wave 4's here and this one's down right down here. So hopefully, you know, this one could be down here further, but we'll just, that's the 30. If I just take the 72 here within group 2, if I take that as 1, 2, 3, ABC for 4 here, pulling back up to that one there, that will be interesting to see the DNA, see if it actually pulls back up to that point and then comes down. And then we'll end up having something like this. We also want to hit this again over here, under that level. Okay, that's all looking pretty good. Starting to sort of, you know, look after some of the profits in some of these trades now. And moving on to square. So main point here, takeaways, we need to be below here. Now, I've done this all very conservatively, and I think we need to go down, excuse me, I think we need to go down even further. So I might need to adjust the wave count further, because in this case, I've only got this wave 4 and then this wave 5 to go down, and then Bob's your uncle, whoever Bob is. So yeah, I might have to expand it out somehow. I'm just not sure how I will do that just yet. I think I've expanded it out quite nicely. 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 3, just makes sense. 4, 5. Maybe I need to extend it over here somewhere. Maybe I don't have this one in place, so maybe this needs to come down here somewhere. And this one over here. I'm not sure yet, I'm just shooting the breeze. Because it's a matter of timing. I'll have to have a look at Shopify and PayPal and the other ones that are getting, all the other gateways that are getting hammered. But anyway, we're doing all the right things at the right time here, so that's good. We've got a bit in or here. I wonder if we should add on this wave 4 here. Let's just take a closer look at that. That's going to be the 38.2%, and that's the wave 4 of 1 lesser degree, so I'm going to bring that down here. So what you need to do if you want to add here, this is going to be the A wave and the B wave and the C wave here, and then we're going down. Okay, so you could also add under this structure here as well. I mean, over here if you wanted to. This one here is a little bit long. How long is this one? It's not like wave 3 has got the extension in it, has it? So wave 5 might have the extension. If wave 1 and 3 are the same, then wave 5 can have the extension in it. Anyway, I'll leave that up to you. And then we probably want to get one under once the 80 becomes the resistance. And then we'll need to sort of protect ourselves down here. So we'll probably start scraping some icing off the cake here somewhere. That's 72, because it's kind of like when we talk about 8, we talk about group 2. But in this case, because we're at this degree of structure, we look at 65 as the medium level and 72 here in its own right. Okay, let's have a look at the banks. So it's just the financial sector. I won't go into that today. Yeah, I mean, I think I'm on the right track here with BAC, but one of my problems is that I could get sort of 5 waves up here, but this 50-60% retracement level is here, and now we've breached that. But we could still have all of this as the A wave here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the A wave. I'm just looking at the flip side, and the B wave here and the C wave here. So what we really need is we need this low taken out here for that, which looks like the case. I don't know if we had that. We didn't have that there last time. It was just something I moved there, but it does look corrective here. So that means we can put this under here. So it looks like we're on the right track. We didn't quite get to there. And that there. So it looks like we're going to be breached unless that's up for 1, an A and a B and a C wave here. So yeah, if that's breached, then we're good to the downside at that point. We've got a position in here and a stop here. So I'll just keep that there. We are below the 61.8%, but that means diddly squat when we're talking about the first wave to the upside. So yeah, I'm a little bit sort of unsure about that. And same with JP as well. I mean, I can count that up as 5 waves. And we can also look at this as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. I've got it as wave 1, but also an A wave here, a B wave here, and a C wave here. So we need this breached here. So yeah, I mean, a bit. I mean, it's probably not wave 1 up there. It's probably an A wave or something, but it just wasn't nice and clean for me, you know what I mean, as a corrective pattern. It probably is in line with the rest of the market, but I couldn't prove it, you know. So we haven't really hit the banks as hard, so we'll just see. But once again, if you wanted to short this or be in on this one, then you can go on that one. I mean, you'd go long above the top there as well. I mean, that would sort of, going along above the B wave is normally sort of something that we do, isn't it, you know, on the long side, looking down at an A and a B and a C. So why wouldn't we do it here? I mean, it's against the market, it's against the grain, but you know, sometimes you got to put your trader's hat on and take the setup. stay with your system, so to speak. But anyway, yeah, I'm just a little bit unsure about these rallies here in these markets, Anyway, we'll see. We'll see how the cookie crumbles on the banks. It's not a big issue for us at this point. Alrighty, that's it. Thanks for tuning in. Everything's going well. We can expect to see a bit of a rally in the next session. So today is Tuesday. Yeah, so Wednesday and it's Tuesday in the US tonight. Sorry, I get all that mixed up. So you're going to see some profit taking on Tuesday, because when the market runs on Friday and runs through to the Monday, well, people just naturally want to grab money off the table. So you start seeing profit taking coming in on Tuesday, and then it gets a bit swingy on the Wednesday and the Thursday. So we need to be careful about those days. Basically, it's always found when you're building in trades was really, you depending on the direction you're going on, of course, but really piling in Thursday afternoon and building those positions on, late Thursday and Friday morning and Friday afternoon and Monday morning and Monday afternoon, and then getting through to the Wednesday and taking everything off the table, like missing out on that Thursday. And then starting it again. It was kind of like the weekly wage we used to look at it as. Anyway, that's all of that. Thanks for tuning in. Cheers.